Who is going first? कोई डाउट नहीं है क्या? Sudhir, you are on mute.
No, actually, I have also not done anything this week due to festivals.
That's fine. I was thinking of canceling the doubt session, but then मैंने सोचा ठीक है, कोई बेचारा लेके बैठा होगा and then it will be too big time.
This week I will do because now I got free from all the.
That will be
Okay.
good, I think, Hitesh. For today at least.
ठीक है, so you can drop off, and if anyone is having any doubt, I will spend some time and then I will close the session. Anyways, it will be recorded if something gets discussed. Okay. So Dilji, any doubts you are having?
मैंने डाउट पोस्ट किया था इन द ग्रुप. आई
Yes.
थिंक बाय मिस्टेक इट वेंट इनटू सम डिफरेंट ग्रुप. एक्सेल ग्रुप में चला गया था, पावर बीआई में नहीं आया था. सो आई वाज ट्राइंग टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन द टू वैल्यूज, and the first value is proper decimal, and then the other value, that is a difference, that is in bracket. I was not able to remove that brackets.
Replace करके एक ऑप्शन होता है. Can you share your screen?
Okay. करता हूँ.
Sure.
I'll just take couple of minutes because I have to yet upload this Power BI desktop. मैं करता हूँ.
Okay. Nito, let me see if I can open something.
Second thing, what is happening, my data is totally different. I got enormous data. I do a lot of data analysis based on that, what you say, वो जो
How much of the
visualization
course
है,
did you complete?
yeah, 50%. So what I was saying, that visualization, I am facing a lot of problems.
So 50, if you have completed 50%, visualizations अभी तक आया ही नहीं होगा.
Visualization का मैंने देख लिया था, but पूरा नहीं हुआ था वो.
Okay.
Okay, now I am able to share the screen.
Please share.
You have to give me the rights.
Try now.
Okay. Now in this fourth column, you could see a lot of
Okay.
figures and some name.
So,
It is,
what is, click on the blank part in the cell which is having error.
error is this particular column is basically what you say.
Remove the last step. Remove the last step. Change type. There are 3 steps: source, navigation, change type. Remove the last one.
Okay.
Now connected to both zone.
Okay, the error is still there. That means the error may be there in the sheet itself. Click on any blank part of this column. Blank part, yes. You see hash NA. So the error is there in the data itself.
Yeah, because basically this is a list of all FNO stocks. Out of this 160, 170 odd FNO stocks, only 50 are Nifty 50 stocks. So those who are the Nifty 50,
you have to change your formula. You have to change your formula so that the like mix it with, you're doing some if error or like VLOOKUP.
I didn't get your question.
You are doing VLOOKUP in the Excel.
Yeah.
So use if error with that function so that these errors are not visible. Use if error so that error will not be visible. It will show blank.
Disconnected.
I'll just share my original file.
Okay, Excel.
Yeah.
Here you are, Excel. Hello everyone else. Mahendra, Ravi, Kumar, Shant. You came just in time, otherwise we were closing the call.
Okay, this is the Excel. wherein these sectors and Nifty 50 are differentiated.
Go to column D. Column D. Yeah, click on cell third line. Click on the third line. So remove these NAs and then import it in the Power BI. Power BI doesn't like these errors as hash NA, division errors, reference errors. Okay. So you have to remove it. Either write your formulas in such a way so that the error doesn't come as error, but it should be
I am
shown as
keeping the
blank.
formula at the top for a specific reason, because if I keep the formula, the entire sheet becomes very heavy.
That's
Like,
fine.
it's
That's
like
fine.
this
So the
is
top
the
formula, make a change in the top formula. Go before
okay.
we look up, before we look up,
Huh.
type if error.
If error.
Yes. Without space. If error, continuous.
Okay.
Okay. Open the bracket before we look up. Before we look up. Because if error needs to open, right?
Okay.
Go toward the end, comma, double quote, double quote. Comma. Two double quotes. That represents blank. Close the bracket. So I'm saying whenever there is an error, show me blank, don't show me error.
Okay. So that I can keep the formula in that case.
Yes, you can keep the formula. No, the load will still be there. The formula calculations, the heaviness will still be there. But Power BI will not face any issues because of this blank.
Okay.
Okay. Your file will still be heavy. So you can keep it the
I
way,
was
but the
looking for
formula.
I was looking for a solution directly in Power BI, what do you say, that data sheet, wherein I can run some query and then remove that particular, what do you say,
Okay.
particular sheet.
So in Power BI, you can do that using merge queries.
Okay.
You have two data sets.
Right.
For VLOOKUP, you are having one bigger data set and you are having a Nifty 50 list, right? From Nifty 50, you are pulling something. Okay, whatever is matching that I want to call as Nifty 50. Otherwise, no Nifty 50 or blank, something like that, right?
Okay.
Now,
So I can change in VLOOKUP directly. Instead of not applicable, I can just give a blank space, double quotes.
yes, in place of not
That will be
applicable,
easier way.
it will be blank and then these errors will not be shown. Okay, but in Power BI also you can do that. For that, you will import the Nifty 50 list as well as the full list, and then you will merge it based on something common between them. And that would be, I think, the script. Okay. And wherever the script is matching, it will bring some data. Wherever it is not matching, it will automatically show the blank.
Okay. Because now
Okay.
my this Excel sheet is giving me perfect results. Whatever is like टूटा फूटा मैंने कैसे भी बनाया है उसको, but then
Yes.
from my working perspective, it's perfect. It's giving almost 90% success ratio. So I just want to transfer it to Power BI so that visualization and all these things will be, and it will be interactive also.
Okay, ठीक है. You try using the doubt sessions and these lessons. You try it out. If
Yeah.
needed, we can connect on one-to-one, but that
Yeah,
will
will do.
be like commercials will be involved in that. But first try yourself, and then we'll talk about the remaining part. Okay?
Okay, will do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Next one, guys. Any other person?
Hello.
Yes, Mahendra.
Sir, actually, I do not have the laptop right now, but मैं एक प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहा था ऑफिस में.
What was that?
मेरे पास मल्टीपल लेजर्स थे और स्टॉक आइटम्स के लेजर्स थे और मैं उन सभी एक स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मेट में सब एक्सपोर्ट करे थे मैंने और उनको सीरियल नंबर शीट को 1 2 3 4 5 और उनको एक मास्टर शीट में एक्सपोर्ट करना था मुझे सबको, मतलब मुझे वो डाटा
करना था.
कंसोलिडेट करना था जी. तो वो मैं कर नहीं पाया. क्या ऐसा कोई कमांड है कि मैं एक सिंगल कमांड में उनको.
Do you have access to Power Query courses or Power BI course?
यस सर, एक्सेस तो है बट अभी मैं वहां तक पहुंचा नहीं हूँ.
पहुंचो.
मतलब
Section 2
point
of Power BI, just go through that. थोड़ा सा idea मिलेगा how to combine similar sheets one below other.
yes sir
Okay.
जी
Or if you have Power Query में also we have discussed in like Excel interface. Both are same more or less, but Power Query course goes in detail. Power BI we have kept it to whatever you would need. Okay, उतना रखा है बस. So just explore those options and you will find it very easy.
मैं थोड़ा सा अभी स्टडी कर लेता हूँ सारी चीजें तब जाके आगे मुझे आसान
हाँ.
लगेगा।
So if I show you यहाँ पे I will share my screen. My screen is visible.
yes sir
Okay, so this is Power BI course, and if you see Power Query Editor, here you have go through this full section, but specifically you will find your things in this combine similar Excel files from folder. That is what you need to look into.
okay
Okay,
I will
and Sudhirji,
Haji.
look at this option, merge queries. Go through this video again and alternate to VLOOKUP. So whatever you are trying to achieve in Excel, VLOOKUP, this trick can be implemented within Power BI.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Yes. Next question.
Akhilesh, I've got a question similar to this.
Yes, Ravi.
If you're trying to not combine similar tables, but tables which have maybe a few similar columns, and we're trying to stack these data together into one consolidated sheet or something like that, is that something that's covered? Is it possible?
It's possible. It depends on the nature of like similarities. Okay. But I would say that you should start with, I will go here, PQ, Power Query. Okay. In the Power Query, everyone look at basic data transformations, then combine data manually. Okay. So this you can try. It will involve some efforts if the number of items are less. Okay. So then this method can work. This is especially useful in case of distribution model. Okay. So let's say Hindustan Unilever is there and it's selling its products in 50 countries. India is having one distributor for HUL. Okay. But Dubai is having another distributor. Africa is having another distributor. And every distributor is having different systems. So their output will come in different ways. But the information which Hindustan Unilever needs as a like main manufacturing entity is there in all the systems. So every file needs to be transformed differently, but information is same.
Information
Sales
is
ka data hoga, sell out ka data hoga. Okay. So this method works in that situation.
fair.
Now, if there are more similarities, then specifically look for this one. But I would suggest you to watch from here itself because it is in continuity and we are trying to solve one problem at a time and then making it a little more complex, then a little more complex. But this is, I would suggest that this can help you in if there is a majority of the similarity between the files.
Sure. Thank you. That makes sense.
Okay.
Once I get there.
Next question.
Got one more question, Akhilesh, if I can go.
Yeah.
I've got a set of data that two people are processing, the same thing that they're processing. I want to actually compare both the sets of data. I've done this in a very crude manner.
Can you share your screen if possible?
I don't have it on this laptop. Actually, I've got I've got a work laptop open. तो मतलब मेरे पास 10 से 20 कॉलम्स हैं जिसमें दोनों एक्चुअली सेम काम कर रहे हैं, दोनों का आउटपुट मैच हो रहा है कि नहीं मुझे देखना है बेसिकली, एंड मिसमैचेस को मुझे हाईलाइट करने हैं, मैचेस को मुझे डिफरेंटली हाईलाइट करना है. सो व्हाट आई हैव डन इज आई हैव डन इट विद XLOOKUP एंड अ कंबाइंड की and a little bit of conditional formatting. but it's still a little manual. I'm not sure if there's an easier way of doing it.
So you're going in the right direction. It's just that maybe you can automate it a little more.
Little more, हाँ जी, वही
Okay.
thought, वही question था.
And Power Query can help in this. So
Okay.
ultimately क्या होना चाहिए? So what kind of data it is?
It's basically a transactional monitoring data, Akhilesh, because I do quality monitoring. So basically, two people are doing the same transaction and entering all the outputs, and I'm basically matching to see if L1 and L2 are on the same page. So though
So
levels
the number of lines are same in both the data sets.
are exactly the same, हाँ जी. Data exactly columns exactly same है, बस उनके input choices में difference है.
Okay. ठीक है. So then Power Query can be used. Okay. Pick and you will have to use this merge section. So try this. Okay. Merge is same like XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP. That's the job of merge. Okay. We have something common between the two queries, two tables.
Okay.
And rather than doing a VLOOKUP, I want to merge it. Merging is nothing but picking one or two columns from the nearby query or the other query and
Right.
bring it into the same. And then I can easily compare it. So you are doing XLOOKUP to do the same thing. You are bringing something from the other place in one place. Okay. So once they are side by side, then you can do whatever you want. If it is mathematical, you can maybe take the difference between the two columns, and then if it is more than 0 or less than 0, then there is an issue because it is not matching. If it is qualitative data, like some text kind of things, so you can say if this equals that, then it is okay. If it is false, then it should be alarming. Okay, those are the lines you are interested in. So all those things are possible in Power Query. Or maybe use Power Query to bring the data automatically next to each other. And that after that job becomes very easy. You can write a simple formula in normal Excel also or Power BI that this column equals this or not. Simple.
It's a simple if, that's what I've written as well.
Yes.
I think the original bringing the data in together was a little complicated. So that was,
yes.
That makes sense.
So
Thank you.
XLOOKUP is also fine, but Power Query you can try. Merge queries will be your way to go.
Thank you. I'll check that out. Thank
you. Next question.
Hello, sir. Tulsiram here.
Tulsi.
Hi, sir. Sir, I have a query here wherein I have to prepare a data. Actually, if you allow me to share my screen, then I would be able to explain.
Yes, you can.
What exactly?
Please share.
You just let me know once my screen is visible to you all.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I'm preparing an employee transportation services login and logout and employee commutation report. For both login and logout. And what would be the condition? It's like see, for our actual login time is like morning 7:30, out of which I have to prepare a data basis on the vehicle arrivals and vehicle departure. See the data which we have prepared by using Power BI as well as the Excel. See, my manager puts all the data into a Power BI, and he extract the same data in the Excel. Again, he prepares manually this kind of data, which my management is requesting some data visualization where it can reflect for overall year.
Okay.
The data set is like this, sir. I don't know whether we are managing we are maintaining the actual. This is how the we enter manually the data into an Excel sheet. For example, these are all the route name which should be these are all the route name and type of vehicle which we have requested, against the vehicle what the type of vehicle the vendor has deployed, and what is the vehicle number, actual login time, what was the arrival time, and how many number of occupancy, what was the delay, whether it is on time. So I have prefix and a formula based on our requirement, which is if the vehicle arrives within 7:30 or 7:40, it's on time. If it is more than 740, it is just on time. If it is more than 750, it's late. What we have considered
Okay.
and what we have entered as an conditions.
Okay, fine.
Apart from this, I'm trying to prepare a data visualization for both the arrival and the departure, but I'm unable to create any data by using pivot chart, sir, for this.
Okay. So how are you generating the current charts?
Sir, as I said, no, these charts are being prepared by my manager actually. So what
So
I
first of all,
understood
you
is
can give him, first of
Hmm,
all, you can give him some recommendations that
hmm.
never use 3D charts. They
Okay,
change
sir.
the perception of the like facts, because 3Ds,
Hmm,
from which angle you are looking at it, it can give you different message. Okay.
okay.
So that's one recommendation of this chart.
Hmm.
Second is, what you're ultimately seeing, how many, like what was the percentage of on time, just on time, and
Ex-
late and no show. Okay.
Exactly, and also we need to calculate what is the vehicle if any vehicle which is arrive after 30 minutes or 60 minutes or more than 60 minutes also, sir.
So first chart I will discuss little more first. Okay. Keep, currently you are using clustered column chart.
Okay, sir.
What you should use, 100%
Hmm.
clustered, sorry, 100% stacked column chart. So on time, just on time, late, and no show, they should be one single column. And for each month, it should be a different column.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then it will show you, okay, whether or on time is decreasing by month or it is improving by months. Whether or no show or late is reducing or increasing. Currently, it is not visible properly. There are too many data points.
Exactly, sir. This is what I even tried with using pivot chart, but unfortunately, as you said, it is too many data what is accumulating.
So, okay, that's fine. So, can you share this Excel file?
You
Is
want
it
to
possible?
and chart section, sir?
No, Excel file.
Yeah, Excel file. Okay.
Yes.
How do
Share
you
this
want me to
Excel
share it, sir?
file. You
Okay.
can share it on the WhatsApp group or in the Zoom chat, or you can share it personally to me, whichever way works for you. I will just create something out of this using pivot, and later on you can see.
How to attach the
Use
document
the
in
second icon. Use the second icon. One is T, second one is
this one?
document.
Yeah.
So use this one. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Sorry, I have not saved at all.
Yeah, you can save. Anyone else? Let him sign the file. We can discuss something else.
I just want to ask, instead of doing all that things, can I replace the values? In Power BI, that particular screen, I have seen that replace the values, but I
So
could not
replace
replace it with.
values because it is an error. That's why you're not able to replace it. Okay.
So I
So
want
what
to.
you can do,
Okay,
there is
okay.
one more option in the drop down. If you go to transform and then replace section, there is one more option, replace errors with blank. So that you can do.
Okay, where is available that?
In the transform tab, in the first line, replace, and there is a drop down next to that. And then you will see replace errors with null or something like that.
Okay, okay. I'll try that.
Okay. File, let me see the chat box.
Can I stop sharing my screen, sir?
Yes, you can stop. What is the name of the file? Base data security?
Base data set. Yes, sir. Base data security. All right.
What's the score? 20447. Almost there. Okay, so this is the data set. I will take this, control shift down. And then create a pivot table in a new worksheet. Okay, now first of all, I am interested in the date, but date is not important for me. Month is enough. That's what you were showing there. Okay, and expand all the fields. Okay, then with the data, which one was that? Arrival, right?
Arrival, sir.
Okay. Now, which one should I use for the status? This column or this column?
This one, sir, on time arrival. This is for departure, sir.
This column L should I use?
This column, yes. You're right.
Okay. So first I will let's say count something. These are the countings. Okay. And then I will use arrival column in the column section. So I will see these things. Okay. There's one entry which is not having anything. So there are two entries which are having blank, so that you can fix. But this is the data. Okay. Now I will go and insert a pivot chart. And this is what you are currently showing. Okay. I don't want to go with that. I want to go with this one, 100% stacked column chart. And then click OK. And look at this. So earlier you were showing these 4 portions of August or whatever month side by side. And then you were showing the percentages. Now I am showing them one above other because all of them, whether this is on time and this is, what is this, no show, late, ultimately it is part of my 100%. So my 100% line should always be constant. And then this variation is happening between the portions of 100%. So what this line says, if I, let's say, select only, which let's take a timeline also, and I go with years and 2023. Okay. So what this shows, very clearly we can see that April was better, Jan was better because my on-time performance was better. Here, the purple represents what? No show. Purple is increasing in May, June, and July. Again, it is in control, but in Feb, it was like a little bit higher. May was highest. And you can add data labels also in this. From here, you can add data labels for the full chart. Okay. So this chart, if you create on Power BI, you will be able to see the percentages also. Here, to bring the percentages, you will have to work a little more. But in my opinion, this is a better chart rather than showing like for different months, different things side by side. It becomes very big. Let me just give you a contrast by creating the same chart again using this method. Okay. This is what you were representing earlier. If I show you, right click, show values as, let's say, show values as, so we want percentage of this item, right? So right click, show values as, and percentage of row total. So this is the 100, and this is what you wanted to show. That's what I have shown here. Okay. Main number is this one to track. And here, this is what you were showing. But in my opinion, this makes more sense than this. Data labels, you can decide how many to give, because these smaller elements, it is not properly visible. So I will only show for the blue one and then bring the data labels. Rest of them is not very important. Now let's assume that, okay, you are not really interested in seeing the, what we call on time, because that is already on time. So that you can come here, this one, right click, and then you can say there must be an option of filter, hide selected items. So now it is showing other than on time items. Which one is it? If you want to go, like if you want to zoom little more in the events which are not as per the expectations. Okay, so these are some of the things which you can do. It's a simple count. We have splitted it by your status, and on the row section, it is your time. Okay.
So what
try
is this
these things.
column B refers to, sir?
Column B refers to, where is column B? Column B,
Yeah.
it's some blanks. So here in this
What is the
status
blank?
column, there must be some blanks. So you can see these blanks are there, 2 lines were there. So nothing is coming in this. So that's why. So look into your formula. So it is like having some gaps. So fix that, those gaps.
Oh, okay. So I need to
Yeah.
change the formula. Okay. Okay, sir.
Next.
And how do we calculate the percentage of the arrivals for all these conditions, sir?
Percentage of arrivals means
Arrival.
how do you calculate it normally?
From actual time to divided by login time. Time difference.
Let's take any one line.
So one
Percentage
second,
of arrivals.
if you could refer my sheet number, 1 second, sir. I'll just let you know. Sheet number 3, sir. You see, I just tried doing it.
Okay.
But I don't know whether is this a correct method or
No,
what I have done.
what you did is this number. So Control C and Control V. Okay. And I will remove the calculations. So what you are doing, you are dividing each number by 1341. Right? But you need to divide it by 325, 338, each line total, not the grand total. Because you want to see the percentages in each month separately, right?
You're right. Yes, sir.
So what is this? This is the total of the row. So when you are doing the calculations, show values as, you need to select percentage of row total, because that is your denominator, not this grand total.
Okay.
Grand total is your overall picture, which is not like correct in this case. So percentage of row total is better. So every row total will be 100, and that's how your 100% is split. Okay, so this is better. And I was also mentioning you that why you should not use 3D charts. So one simple example I show to everyone is, let's say these are my 3 numbers, and I create A, B, and C. If I create a chart here, it can be, let's take this one. Now, if numbers are not known to you, you will say, by looking at the chart, if someone is looking at the chart for the first time, he will feel that red is bigger because it's in front. Reality is everyone is of equal size. But because it is a 3D chart, your angle from where you are looking can change the perception. So I will not create such a chart because it depends on each person's ability to view things. I will create a 2D chart, and here there is no mistake from the people's side because everything looks equal. So never ever use 3D charts because they may modify the facts. It looks fancy, but it doesn't communicate properly. Okay. Next question, guys. Hi, Rajendra, Umati.
Hello, Akhilesh sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, actually, I cannot share any data because it is confidential, but I have one small doubt. Because I joined this class and it has helped me a lot, this online class. Okay.
Thank you.
Before that, I was zero in the Excel. Now I can teach anyone, what is Excel and what they are asking me. Okay. Because, after seeing an ad in a Facebook of pivot table, I joined your class. Really, it is helping me.
First, show me your face. I have not seen you.
No, I cannot share the data. That's what I told you, sir. I cannot share data.
No, don't share the data. Can you share your face or उसमें भी copyright है कुछ? And ये उसका भी right.
Yeah, sure, sir.
And guys, in the doubt sessions, I would request everyone to switch on their cameras. It makes our interactions more engaging, right?
Yeah.
हाँ, देखो महेंद्र सिंह को मैं सोच रहा था नॉर्थ इंडिया से हैं.
नो सर, मैं यूपी से हूँ.
यूपी से है, ठीक है. तन्मय जी बैठे हैं यहाँ पे, देखो मेरे को पता ही नहीं था तन्मय बैठा हुआ है, वरना मैं सुबह इनको डांट लगा था कहाँ थे आप. सी फेसेस का पावर. प्रशांत, सागर, तुलसीराम, सत्यनारायण. ओके, यस, कंटिन्यू करिए सर, राजेंद्र जी.
Yes, sir. Actually, and even Power Query is also helping a lot. I know. But only thing is, what I need is, sir, in VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, how to use the column. We have small doubt. If any video is there, so that it will be helpful for me.
How to use the column?
Column index, no, sir. For example, you are copying, we look up for some data from one sheet to another sheet. If you make automate, it will be like if you use the column, that the column index, it will come, no, sir. That will be helpful for me.
Have you seen match function video?
Match function video I've seen, sir.
Okay. What does match function do?
No, it will tell the where exactly the X and Y. It will be
not
there.
X and Y. It will only tell X or Y.
X, yes.
Not both. Okay.
X or Y.
It will give you position vertically or horizontally.
Yes, sir.
So in the VLOOKUP formula, the third argument is numeric position of the column.
Yes, sir.
Match function gives you numeric position.
Okay.
So rather than typing 3 or 5 for something, some column name,
okay,
try to find the column name in the list of columns.
Okay.
Using match function, and then it will automate. But the catch is your spelling of the column names should be same.
Yes.
So if that's the case, then it can be automated.
Okay, sir. I'll try it out.
Match function, horizontal match function, it will work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Next one. And it's for everyone. If you feel that your data is confidential, but you still need to clear your doubt, prepare, spend 5 minutes, prepare a similar structure without the confidential part. So you will be able to understand it better, and I will be able to communicate or try to solve the problem better. Okay?
Sure, sir. For next class, I'll make it.
Sure. Next question. No question?
If there is no question, can I show you my data now? At least I've got it on my laptop. Yeah.
Yes.
I've actually logged in on my work laptop, but I'll just show it. this मैंने crude way में ये बनाया है मैंने कि what I've done is I've got the checklist itself, which is the column headers. I need all of them, so I got them here. I prepared just to make them unique. What I did is this thing has two data values that are a combination. दोनों रिपीट नहीं होते हैं पर हाँ एक के कॉम्बिनेशन में सेकंड वाला हो सकता है रिपीट हो कभी
Okay.
तो इस वजह से इन दोनों का एक combined I made a consolidated ID, a composite
Okay.
ID, and then I made a second composite ID because there are two different kinds of people, three different kinds of people that do the same transaction. One is a maker, one is a checker, and one is the team leader of theirs. तो
Okay.
उसका भी composite ID बना लिया. And then what I did is I need to do a maker checker match, not the team leaders. So then I started bringing in everything using an XLOOKUP in the first one, just based on the selection here. Whatever the person selects, they'll do that. If they don't select, they're supposed to select a maker column. If they don't select a maker column, then they'll get an error saying select a maker record.
Okay.
If they select a maker record, then they'll get the maker and the checker record. बस चेकर रिकॉर्ड के लिए मुझे थोड़ा सा वो एंड वाला जुगाड़ लगाना पड़ा कि एक कॉम्पोजिट आईडी मेकर का अलग चेकर का अलग बना के उससे वी लुकअप लगा के निकालना पड़ा. That was the only thing that came to
But
my
that's a
mind how to do
good,
it.
you have done a good job in doing
Thank
this.
you.
Excel mein, this is how it will be done. Power Query can definitely like automate
Simplify
it
it,
further, but this is good one. Okay. Now, yes, if as
And
long as there is a duplication possibility, you will have to keep merging columns and columns. Like for maker checker, you had to go for the third concatenation also. So
absolutely.
that has to be done. There is no like second thought about that. Okay. I think you're already doing good job. You can do some conditional formatting also, because
yeah,
for
I've done
for
that
for
actually.
me it is difficult to find which one is matching, which one is not matching.
Oh yeah. So I've kind of done
So
something on this one.
okay, mismatch count is also there, so that's also fine.
Yeah, I
So what is
think
the
if we
formula for
do,
mismatch count?
it's just count if with a match thing. So if let's say I remove a couple of them, I'll show you. It's just dummy data anyway. So column number 9 should be, I think, column number 4 या 3 होना चाहिए. 5, 6, no. हाँ, 2 पे. So what it counts mismatch itself. So it's a count if from this in this row, column, sorry, rows, if there's the word mismatch mentioned, it'll keep counting them. I was thinking, Aglesh, can I, because I've got to extract like a score from this as well. So can I build some kind of scoring here that somebody pushes into a button and then it goes into a separate Excel sheet and stores it as a score or something? Is that, I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but I haven't done it before. So
it's possible, but where will you store? So you will have to use macro in that case, I guess.
okay. Yeah.
Because how will, as soon as the file, other person is operating on the file, he will change the values, then the previous person's data will be erased, or how will you capture it?
So I've got,
Or you, so how do you get these files, maker, checker, the different files? How are you getting them?
the problem is also that, Akhilesh, I've got somebody pasting this data manually right now. So there's
Whenever
also
he's
that.
pasting,
Yeah.
whenever he's pasting, he's putting maker, checker, or TL, right?
Yeah. They're adding these columns, and the rest of it is all just copy paste from another sheet that they have.
Okay.
Maybe that can be
Now,
automated too, but I haven't
yeah,
actually been asked to
everything
do
can be
that. Everything
automated.
can be,
So
exactly.
I will give you a full logic, full journey.
Haan
These are different files which he is pasting from.
ji, bilkul. So each one of these is a separate score sheet.
Okay. So you will have to keep all the files dumped in a folder.
Haan ji.
You need to use Power Query to consolidate all the files vertically in one single sheet, along with the context of whether it is maker, checker, or team leader. Okay. Then you can create a pivot table, or I would suggest even going for Power BI also. Okay. Try first with pivot table because you will understand each and everything, and then go for Power BI for better visualizations, because whatever you will be able to do in Excel Power Query, same can be replicated or copy pasted in the Power BI Power Query also. So your work will not get wasted. It will be just an additional visualization layer which you will be working on. Okay. And because everything will be there in one single sheet, you can dynamically see the scores of each person or each maker का कितना है, checker का कितना है, what is the team leader situation. Okay. Or basically what is who is correct out of this? Team leader is always correct.
Exactly. I mean, the team leaders boss actually.
Okay. So that can also be created. So that can be your super goal, but go step by step. Okay. Don't make things complex. You have done a good job. Try to solve one problem at a time. ठीक है. ये copy paste वाला problem कैसे solve करेंगे? उसको Power Query लगा दो. Okay. After that, can we use pivot tables so that slicers वगैरह use कर सकते हैं? Show values as can give us the scores. Okay. Try to solve one problem at a time, and then this will get better.
I think you're addressing the core problem, Akhilesh, because eventually implement होने के बाद यही सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत आई कि जो पेस्ट करने का काम करता था ना, वो दूसरे एंट्रीज को गलती से डिलीट कर देता था. तो ये प्रॉब्लम हमारे पास सबसे पहले आई, एंड देन नाउ वी आर स्टक विद लॉकिंग द शीट्स एंड देन लॉकिंग एक्सेसेस एंड देन doing it manually for the person. I think Power BI, Power Query would
Yes. So
definitely
this
help.
is one of the key challenges. Like I am doing, one of our student is spending one-to-one time with me, and she's solving one project, and she's also facing similar things. She's copy pasting from a big data set one by one. Okay, there are, let's say, 12 sheets. Out of the 12 sheets, each one is having, let's say, 5 to 10 sections, and she's copy pasting each section and then sharing the template with other people. So I told her, first fix the template, make it uniform, then use Power Query to bring them vertically, all the 12 sheets. And then you can easily use your VLOOKUP, index match to fill the data which you are filling manually. Okay. So this consolidation solves a majority of the problems.
Especially with data security and data quality. That's a big issue. Thank you, Akhilesh. That makes sense.
Okay. Next person. What do you do, Ravi?
I'm a quality manager, Akhilesh. It's a British firm.
Which city?
I'm in Noida.
Noida. Okay, great. ठीक है. No other question, guys? Yes, no?
I do something, I'll tell you. At least I don't know if there's an easier way to do that. एक suggestion अगर हो तो बता देगा.
Yes.
तो मेरे पास so quality teams generally scoring करते हैं ना, so they score based on कि किस person का defect basically capture करते हैं. So they end up capturing कि अच्छा ये person इस parameter पे fail हुआ या succeed हुआ. अब वो failed and succeed obviously words like fail या pass होते हैं या फिर yes या no होते हैं. तो मुझे उसको डेटा में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता है. Then there's all this if functions that I end up writing. If yes then 1, if no then 0, so that I can count the number of failures as well. So उसका extrapolation data and I create all of that. Is there an easier way of doing this entire chain of formulas and defect analysis? Power Query again. Okay.
Power Query, because you are doing majority of the time for some conditional.
जी बिल्कुल.
इसको manually भी कर सकते हैं. Take the yes and replace it with 1 and no with 0 or something like that.
Exactly.
Power Query also has replace one value with something else.
Okay.
But the thing is, आपको दोबारा नहीं करना है.
हाँ जी.
Like when you write formulas, you don't have to do it twice, but formulas take one more additional column.
Yeah.
Right. and you are having yes, no as well as 1 and 0 now.
1 and 0 as well. Yes.
Okay, so Power Query can replace in the same column, and it will remember it also next time ke liye bhi.
And even if I
And
create additional columns, Akhilesh, it would be done in an easier manner in Power Query because
even if you create an additional column, yes, there is a conditional add columns. But conditional column section is also there. There you can say, okay, this column, if it is yes, then give me 1. If it is no, then give me 0. So if then structure is there is in
similar to
that Power
Excel.
Query.
Okay.
Okay, so it's you're not exactly writing the formula there. Okay, you have to use the interface, and you can create it. So it's even easier for writing. It will take time to write, but for understanding purpose, it is much easier.
Ji.
Okay, so
And
that is there,
and
and
can I
it can
also use
automate.
that data to kind of build totals and visuals from
So
the
Power Query
numbers?
is mainly to manipulate your data. Calculations comes outside Power BI, Power Query.
Okay.
Usko up, you can use pivot tables to do the
Pivot tables
calculation.
again.
You can use Power BI measures to do the calculations.
Ji,
Okay.
ji. Fair enough.
Power Query is mainly to clean your data, prepare your data, manipulate, restructure your data. Okay. Data modification के लिए है वो mainly.
Okay. Thank you, Akhilesh. Thank you for today. It's helpful.
You're welcome. I don't see any other questions, guys. So let's close the call. See you next week. Next week I will be traveling, so I am not sure we will have the call or not. But at least Sagar will be there to attend your questions. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Akhilesh.
See you
Good night, sir.
soon.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you all. Thank you.